Check out BaubleBar.com/JamBeauty and get 20% off your order with promo code JamBeauty. Hey everyone, it's Jessica, and today I've got kind of a different video for my channel. BaubleBar contacted me and asked if they could send me some free things, kind of in a sponsored video, and I was like, I don't know, and you guys know how I am about sponsored videos. So I looked on their site and I own some BaubleBar pieces that I really love. So I thought about it for a few days and finally I decided that I did want to do it because one of my favorite things they do is this $10, I think they call it the buried bauble. I get it in my inbox. Buried, I think is the word. But they'll have a $10 deal on one jewelry item on their site and they'll give you like a hint, like some sort of clue, and you've got to find it. And I just think that's so fun. So most of the time, I will just search for that and see if it's something that I like, and if I do, I'll get it. So if you're someone like me, you just don't have a lot of money to spend on things like jewelry, that is a way better way to get these they really are nice quality jewelry. And I could tell you that, like some of the, let me find some of the ones I already own from BaubleBar. This is a BaubleBar necklace I got with like a Stila makeup set. And I've owned a bracelet like this from, I think I bought some from like Forever 21, and I like Forever 21 jewelry because it's cheap and it lasts about as long as you would expect it to last, but it's always on trend and things like that. But this is way, I don't know, they're just better made. They seem like heavier, more high quality metals that they use, things like that. So honestly, I've had this for a while and I've been impressed with how long it has lasted without tarnishing or anything like that. Whereas my Forever 21 ones, I threw out like months after having it because it had tarnished and regardless, I've had it and I like it. So it took me a while to decide, but I said, okay, yes, you can sponsor a video. So yes, this video is sponsored, but I'm just gonna show you what it is and you make your own opinions about it. So these are the products that I picked out that I wanted to share with you guys that I thought were cute. And I'm trying to be more edgy with my style. Not trying to be something that I'm not, but I do think that there are a lot of kind of more edgy things that I would be comfortable wearing that I just always like to stay in my bubble. And I do think it would be healthy for me to branch out a little bit. I'm not gonna a little bit. So I picked out pieces that were, I thought, perfectly bridged the gap between edgy and crazy trendy and normal. My normal, meaning like my style, because that's normal to me. So I will say I love that all their jewelry, and it even came in this stuff when I bought it on Haute Look, comes in cute little like nice cloth baggies. So I've got like 5 of them and these are great. I use a BaubleBar bag when I travel, actually, one that I already had. So the first pair I picked out were these Howlite Guillotine drops. And these are really, really long, and I don't have any earrings like this, but I loved the gold detail, and I really, really liked that almost marbly looking stone that's both up like near the stud where it goes near your ear and the very bottom. And what I liked about these is that they're girly still. Like, I loved that they were still girly and they're seemingly delicate, but I think they're also kind of just a little bit edgier than what I would typically wear. And so this was the first one that when I saw it, I was like, duh. So I really, really like these. I'm really excited. I might be bringing these with me on my honeymoon. We will see. So the next ones I picked out are these slim bow drops. And these are certainly slim. They're golden in color. And these are so different than anything I own because they go through your ears and then they like hang in both the front and the back, which is really on trend right now. And they have a lot of those ones that have like the ball in the front and the back, but that's, I don't know. So far, that's not quite my style, so I didn't pick out any of those, but if you know you've been looking for some, they do have those. But I liked these because these are so perfect for like dressing up. And that made it sound like I'm like playing dress up. But I mean, you know, like if you're going out to a nice dinner or anything like that, I think these would be perfect because they are really delicate. And I just love these. I'm so excited to wear these. Okay, this next pair of earrings are very edgy, but I really like them. They're called the Spiked Chiefess Drops. And I think these are so cool because they are more edgy for me, but they're still wearable. And I think because they're more muted colors, you can totally wear them without them being the most obvious thing in the universe, but they're still really cool up close. And I love that it's got like the 3 little spikes on the bottom and just again, I like the muted colors because that makes me feel like I totally can rock something like this, but again, it's not so loud. I love these. I think these are cool. And they feel, I haven't worn them yet, but they feel pretty lightweight. They do feel lightweight for what they are because, you know, sometimes like some of the earrings I have that I love and I wear anyway, they're really heavy. So they, like these are light, but they're really heavy. So you kind of feel like you can just feel it. Sometimes it kind of gives me a headache, but these feel pretty light. So that is exciting to me. Okay, the last two things I got are necklaces, and these are both very different from each other. You'll notice most of the things I picked out are like gold, because I've noticed I have a lot of silver, but I actually really like wearing gold more, and I just don't have as much. So I was excited to pick out some golden things. And it's called the Facets Layered Necklace, and it's got all of these layers. And I own a few layered necklaces, but they always get like tied up with each other, so then they just end up looking like one strand that's like weirdly twisted. But this was so cool, and what I really liked about it is it had this really long part, and I usually get turned off by things like that, but I've realized that they can make so many outfits look so much dressier without really having to do much. You could tuck it in, you know, if you don't want it just dangling there, and it'll just kind of look like it goes on forever. Or you could have it on the outside, but I think you can dress this up so beautifully, but you could also just wear it for every day. And I just loved all the little details. Isn't this so pretty? I am so excited to wear this. And it's a normal like chain length for like the normal part, which I also liked. It's not like it starts really, really low. It just goes low, but it starts really high, which I love. Oh my gosh, that might be my favorite thing I got. The last thing I picked out is called the Gold Orbit Collar, and it is this one piece of golden metal, and you literally, okay, I gotta admit, the reason I wanted this was because it made me think of ancient Egypt and how I have like been obsessed with all things ancient Egyptian all my life. Like since I was a kid, I would ask for books just about it. And so the fact that it was like this one plate of golden metal just made me think of that. And it's comfortable. I thought when I got it, like, that it would just feel weird, but it doesn't. It's so light, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything, which is pretty cool. And it also makes me think of Princess Jasmine. I mean, because of course it does. So that's pretty cool because that is how me and Tyler met. So this just special. I just like it. So that is definitely the first time I've ever owned anything like this, but I think it's pretty cool. And this one came with a much bigger bag, which is even more awesome. I'm totally gonna be using these. So I'll have prices for all of these products listed below, as well as a link for BaubleBar. I will say what I do like about BaubleBar is that they have a big enough selection, but it's not overwhelming, because sometimes I feel like my favorite shop, shoplately.com, they can have like so many choices that it's so overwhelming. And when you look for like layered gold necklace, you get like 5,000 results and it's just too much. Whereas with this, you know, they do have a limited stock because they're a little more choosy in what they're going to sell, which I think is actually really cool. I just thought that was kind of nice. You feel like it's more curated and more like a boutique. Go for like any type of percent offs. I know like they usually have like some sort of percent off if you're just new to the site, like most websites would. So check out for that. They said they would give me a coupon code, so whatever that is, I will definitely have that information below. But also that buried bauble, that's what I would do. That's what I did to kind of start my little BaubleBar collection, was just doing those $10 buried baubles, because $10 is not much. And that way you can kind of slowly build up your collection, and it does feel really well made. And I've had good experience with what pieces I have that I've had from the past. So you guys know I wouldn't do a sponsored video for a company that I didn't feel strongly about. So hopefully this review was helpful for you guys, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.